morning, we could only see the first 2 rows. So you guys up there behave, even though we can't see you. Shar said it pretty good about why people work in situations and in places like the AIU. And all of the teachers I know personally think of this more as a vocation than a job. And what I'd like to do now to begin with is just to introduce you or reintroduce you to the staff that works so hard and so caring with your students. So I'd like to recognize first, and maybe a little bit more on this, Miss Chris, our English teacher. Miss Chris is also the woman and the teacher that does the senior projects. And that in itself is a very difficult task because we don't deal with just one school district. We deal with over 20 school districts, and every school district has their own way of doing things.
Okay, I'm going to start over. Once again, hello and good morning. My name is Taylor Kovacs. I'm a junior at Community School West. Whenever I was asked if I'd like to say something today, I could not pass up the opportunity. Over this year, I've gotten to know these seniors and grew to become friends with them. Even though they were going to be meant very much, the goal was to make it to the finish line. It came easier for some than it did for others, but they still all reached the goal. They have inspired me, as well as many of our other classmates, to continue to push forward and make it to the finish line. The finish line normally means the end and that's it, but in this case, it's not the end, it's only a chapter that's ending. You still have a whole entire story in front of you that still needs to be written. A quote that I found online was, "Nothing stops someone who desires to achieve. Every obstacle is simply a course to develop their achievement." It means if you really want to make it, you're not going to let any problem get in your way, and that you'll try to turn any negative situation into a positive one. So through all the obstacles, seniors, you have came to the next chapter. I hope you write it well, and once again, congratulations to all the seniors of the class of 2011. I hope you are successful in whatever you guys set out to do in life.
Of course I was 16 years old then. Caroline. What can I say? She was referred to our program, and it must be noted that she always went to school, but did not always attend classes. But she chose to walk the halls instead. Little did her home school know, her teacher and principal, that she was preparing for her next journey in life, and that was to attend RES and CSW. As Caroline is like our mail person that delivers our mail, as we get our mail through rain, sleet, snow, and even the heat of summer. Caroline is a student who walked to and from school, from Avalon, almost every day, in every kind of weather condition you can imagine, and she rarely missed school unless she was sick. Keep in mind, she was provided a bus pass, but still walked every day.
Every one of these students have a place in my heart, and there's a story with each one of them. And every year since I've been counselor, I have one student, usually a senior, who is my carry person. And what that is when we have excess food, we take it to a shelter, unopened, not cooked, prepared. And because the crates are usually a little heavy, Miss Marilyn doesn't carry them. So I have one student that I ask to do that, and each year they willingly do this. Tim has been that person. And Tim knows he will never live down locking my keys in the car. I guess I should forgive him though. It was only one out of probably 300 days or whatever. But it was a day that I needed to go to a meeting on the other side of town. No keys, they're in the trunk. Don't have time for AAA to get there, but you know, we managed, we got it together, but I appreciate him doing that so entirely.
I have been a student here since half my 9th grade year, and I came to this school when I was at a really, really bad point in my life. When I first came here, I gave up on my education, I gave up online, and I had already tried to commit suicide, and I've been in a mental health facility. I thought I would never see the day I would graduate because I'd given up on my education. Thanks to the support and help of the staff here, I was able to get my pain out and to get myself to a point where when I valued my education in my life more. I felt relieved because I didn't have to hurt myself anymore. I could get the pain out by just talking to someone instead of having to come against myself. I know I would either be working almost every day in a dead-end job, or I'd be dead if it wasn't for the staff here.
Next student, Holly McMurray. Holly also became proficient in reading and writing. Jen Young is not here, but she became proficient also in writing, so we can give her. Next, Lulu Kada. And also proficient in reading. Next student, Chris Brown. Chris was not with us long enough to take the test and make any determination.